For the last decade, everyone has talked about the need to personalize content. I would like to shift the conversation to talk more about being relevant versus personalized. Relevance is what will get you noticed and what your recipient will find value in. Relevance is what helps your prospect understand their challenges and helps them to do a better job and helps build their trust in your brand. Individualized messaging makes buying groups 59% less likely to reach consensus. So, does that mean we shouldn't create separate messaging and content for each member of the buying group? Not at all. But what we need to do is be more role specific at the top of the funnel, which is what I refer to as the vibes marketing. This is where you have your thought leadership content. This is where you have your offbeat creative or campaigns that break through the noise that will get the buying group members' attention, right? So you're speaking their language. They recognize themselves in your content. They feel that you truly understand them, and you start to develop that digital relationship and that trust. Now that you've got their attention, they need to understand the value of what you can bring to their organization. So that content should speak less to each individual of the buying committee and more to the collective whole. You should think of it more as buyer enablement content or content that gives your champion the backup they need to bring everybody else along. You can do that within a single piece of content where you address everybody's objections within that single piece, or in a campaign that you deliver to the entire buying group, or you can enable your champion with various content and tools that help them bring the other members along, as Tyler was referring to. A perfect example of this is a client I was working with who sold to accountants, but knew that IT would be a make or break for their deals. So as part of their campaign, they would provide the accountant. They wouldn't necessarily try and speak directly to IT, but what they would do is they would provide their accountant with a security checklist that they could then share with their IT counterpart. This was a brilliant way to stop that potential saboteur in their tracks.